Hello and welcome to Cycling Through Life. I'm Thad. I appreciate you guys joining me today. You might hear the wind. It's pretty strong. I hope the audio's coming through okay. I don't know when you're watching this, but I'm filming it the day after Christmas and the day before my father's funeral. It's in the mid-60s. And the wind right now is smacking my face at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. I'm pushing pretty hard, but I'm only doing about 19 and a half miles an hour. This is a somewhat busy road. But I like that there's new pavement. There's a shoulder, and depending on what day it is and the time of day, maybe light traffic. I don't know. Yeah, yesterday was a tough day in some ways, as it was my first Christmas without my mom and dad. And even though I'm a father in the mid-50s with two kids that I've raised, Christmas is usually about them. I was always still very close to my mom and dad, lived pretty close to them, so I would see them every Christmas. At some point, usually at night, we'd all get together and have dinner, open gifts from them, maybe play a couple games, just have a good time as a family and be thankful that we all lived close by and all got along. But on the flip side of that, I was very grateful that my two kids, thank you, several cars back, in their 20s, made the time and effort to come be with us, my wife and I. We had a great day. Again, emotional at moments for me, but very grateful for them. And I wanted to get out today because this is probably the first time or last time I'm going to get to ride for a while. And this is typical Tennessee weather. It's like today, it's not typical that it's 60 degrees the day after Christmas, but the wind is whipping pretty good, and that means in about 2 days from now, the temperature shift is coming, a front's moving in, and the high is only going to be in the 30s. So you got a 30-degree swing in just 2 days, and at my age, and some days sensitive to the cold. I don't know if I'll be getting out or not. It'll depend if the sun's out. And if you've watched the last several videos, believe it or not, the sun does exist. We haven't seen it a whole lot. Here and there it would come out from the clouds. Just to let us know it's still up there. Yeah, I wanted to go easy today and just enjoy the warmer weather, because I do, as I've mentioned in other videos, this is my therapy. Excuse me. And it gives me a mind reset. Even though days I do struggle, I'm able to get on here and try to focus on the positives of my life, like I talked about earlier, is switching that attitude, gratefulness. Whew. And blessed, thank you, appreciate you. That was a nice honk, not to get out of the way, because I waved and he was thanking me for getting over. There are good people out here. Maybe he's still in the Christmas spirit, I don't know. But I wanted to just enjoy a nice relaxing ride, get my mind right. But with this wind, it has turned into a hard ride. Not a fast ride, but a hard ride. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm going uphill now and not going fast at all. But it is stressing my heart right now. I can feel it. It's making this normal, not so bad hill with the wind in my face twice as hard. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope y'all have something in your life that you can kind of do to reset your mind. I've heard yoga is great. I'm the most inflexible person I think God ever created. And yoga is just a challenge for me. And it is not relaxing for me, even though it should be. I've been told I need to do hot yoga. But heck, I've sweat just stepping outside sometimes. I'm afraid I wouldn't even be able to hold myself up with all the sweat on the mat. And it'd probably be spraying all over everybody around me. Back when I was training with my teammates, they'd hate getting behind me. In the summer or spring, we're going in a pace line, single file, and the guy behind me is just getting rained on, basically. I know that's gross, but they would joke that they needed a face guard or windshield wipers on their glasses. Thank you. So I don't know about hot yoga. Maybe one day. But I hope you have something. Everybody needs something. Whether it's golf or hiking, walking. Try to find something that you enjoy that frees your mind. Again, you can probably tell with this wind and the traffic unexpectedly, it's not as relaxing as I thought it would be. The good news is, when I turn and make a loop for home, hopefully I'll be pushed home. Thank you. Yeah. Trying to let this car go by me, but I love they're being extra cautious. I'm not going to complain. I feel bad though. You got it. Even my radar's like, come on. Not now, but all right, you got it. Come on. I'm coasting to try and let them by. Thank you so much. Got a wave. Nice people. People are in good moods today. As far as I'm concerned, we're all on the same team out here. We're trying to get where we're going and back home safely. This rock wall on the right is pretty cool. I don't know if you saw it back there. There's a spring that comes out of it. And people will come in the summer and line up and fill water jugs out of the spring for their water at home. And that water is ice cold. It comes out of the rock somehow. And in the summer, if you're desperate, you go over there and stick your head in it. I didn't notice if it was coming out today or not. I was too busy worried about that car. But guys, I didn't have anything intentional today other than just share just a couple thoughts about therapy. I call it CycleTherapy instead of psychotherapy. My psychotherapy is everything to my well-being. And even though this is hard right now, I know when I get back, I'm going to be glad I got out, glad I pushed myself. My mind will feel energized. One more car, please don't come now. Thank you. So, I'll just let y'all enjoy some of the scenery. I'm gonna take a ride on this road up here. And if the sun were out, or even if it was cloudy with some sun, you get some rays coming through these hills. And I know these images aren't the mountains of the Rockies or the Appalachian chain. We don't have huge mountains here in Middle Tennessee, but we just have rolling hills. Enough to challenge you but not wipe you out. Enough to add some texture to the landscape. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about some of the scenery. What you want to see. I want to do another video where I go by Tim McGraw and Faith Hill's house. I ride by their house a lot. A lot of celebrities in this area. I don't know all of them, but I do know their house. Actually, Jason Aldean has property kind of behind where I live. But the property's so big, all you can see is his front gate. You can't see his house. I know Jelly Roll has some land. Justin Timberlake has some land in Leapers Fort. I think you can see his house. I've not found Jelly Roll's property. I don't know where his is. But I'm south of all that right now. So nobody famous lives in these parts that I know of. Even though you'll see some nice houses on this road. So this road is a road we would, and I know I'm all over the place today, but I'm just sharing different thoughts. This is kind of what I'll probably do. But we were riding, or I was training with my team, and we were out on training rides on the weekend. We'd come down that road I just came down. We'd make this right-hand turn, and it just kind of rolls up and down. You can see this is going up right now. And I'm tired because I just fought the headwind for the last probably 30 to 40 minutes. Some of it before I turned my camera on. But we would turn right on this road, and it goes up and down. It can be fast at times. It can be a headwind, but usually a crosswind from the left. Like today, it's kind of left eye across the road, and you could get guys strung out. And when you're drafting, and I'll see if I can ride with one of my buddies one time and show some drafting techniques. But when you're drafting and you're the lead guy, you want to be out here in the road if possible, unless there's cars, obviously. And then people would be lined up on your right hip behind you, the next person on that guy's right hip, and so forth, getting a little protection from the left. So if you wanted to be mean, you could come all the way over here and what we call put them in the gutter, and they got to get right behind you. So they're catching that crosswind just like you are, and you give it full throttle. You can see those flags right there. It's going pretty good. And guys will be all over the place. You got it. Thank you. And we were basically racing into this road, then kind of cruise for a minute before we hit about a mile climb uphill. But this was always a tough stretch for me because I was definitely not the fastest guy on the team. These hills were challenging for a guy my size. Even though my body to weight ratio is lower than the normal human, but it's higher than almost cyclists. All dudes that are fast, because it's all power to weight, and they're all a lot leaner and smaller than me. Only one other guy on the team was 6'3", but he was a lot more slim than I was. I have that swimmer's body and just carry more weight naturally. But anyway, we would string it out. It's this memory. I mean, this road just brings back so many memories. And you can see it's open. So if the wind was whipping, it can make it really hard. Kind of like today. Well, again, guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great holiday, Christmas, And days after, I hope you had peace in your family. I'm grateful for y'all that tuning in. If you don't mind, for a Christmas present, give me a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. It's ad free because I'm just getting started. I hope to help anybody, somebody, even if it's one person with a tip or a nugget or a laugh or whatever. That make my day. So as I crest this hill, I'll say goodbye until next time. Y'all get home safe now.